The guy
This
from
is sponsored by
IGN.
Pepsi.
Yeah, really. The
I'm
guy with the
drinking
beard.
Timmy's as well.
You're 100% Michael Bay.
I'm a
incarnate.
whore. I'm a whore.
You're Michael
Is this
Bay
recording?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of EMC. We're back. The whole cast.
The full crew after 15 years.
15 years. It's been that
I
long.
don't know if it's been.
It's been very close to 15 years though. So today we just got back from watching Transformers: Age of Extinction. Kind of wish I was extinct right now.
Yeah.
So we got Shay, Mac, Shane, and Gabby.
What's up?
So let's just start with the movie. Let's just start with the storyline.
So I don't know what the storyline was. I think it was. Oh, maybe you want to explain.
Okay, so basically the storyline is it's completely taken off from Shia LaBeouf's storyline and Megan Fox or whatever the characters were there. None of them exist anymore. Mark Wahlberg with two new characters. I don't know their name.
Shane was one of them.
Yeah.
Shane was one of them,
And,
right?
and they find Optimus Prime, and where these other Transformers are trying to extinct all the Autobots with the help of humans. That's the storyline. Basically, it's different characters. So I guess that's what the fresh take on it was. That
Right.
no more old characters.
Right.
But,
Same universe.
But it's
same universe.
very basic. Yeah. Same
Yeah.
universe.
Just
Story
different.
continuation,
different story.
but it's basic. It's like it's cars transforming. That's the main storyline.
And dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs in the end. Anyways,
At the very end of the film.
let's move on to the acting part.
So in this movie we have Mark Wahlberg, Nicole Peltz, Jack Weiner, Stanley Tucci, Kelsey Grammer.
So
a lot of names in this movie, and I mean the movie really just focuses on the first three: Mark Wahlberg, Nicole Peltz, and Jack Weiner.
Jack Reiner is a horrible actor and
Yeah.
character.
Who is that?
Shane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really bad
Yeah,
actor.
he's terrible.
Nicola Peltz, who plays the daughter, was objectified.
Was just eye candy. That's what Michael Bay does.
Yeah.
That's in movies. It was like that was just.
Yeah.
She was like, her skin was so orange, I felt like I was looking at an Oompa Loompa. though.
Yeah.
Like,
She was really
skin
tan
so
towards
orange
the
and
middle.
then, like, teeth so white.
Saturation of the film.
She's
Michael
technically
Bay.
like a substitute Megan Fox from 2007. That's what I
Right.
believe,
That's what the build-up is.
That's what Michael Bay does. He substitutes and he objectifies things.
And then Mark Wahlberg, for some reason, this film decided to act. We love Mark Wahlberg, but we love Mark Wahlberg as Mark Wahlberg. When he just comes in, does what he does.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Yeah,
okay.
glimpses of that.
You know,
He did.
who I actually kind of enjoyed it, and you guys might hate me, the guy who looked like Steve Jobs. I think he was.
Then he loved him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was great.
He
Yeah,
was
he's
he was
great.
a good character. He had actually surprisingly a huge role,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so that was really good. Frasier, that's what I call him.
Yeah.
He was okay. I don't know why he was there, but
I couldn't take
You
him
know?
seriously as
Yeah, it was weird.
Just when you pushed him against the wall, it was like,
He
okay,
kinda sounded like-
relax.
He kind of sounded like Optimus Prime, though.
Yeah, like
Like,
Optimus Prime's
I-
Megatron kind of feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
but anyway, so acting was not the best, of course.
TJ Miller was in the beginning of this film.
Yeah, he
played
was
Erlich.
excellent.
Yeah, he
He
was
was
Erlich
he was
on
funny.
Silicon Valley, and he was
Yeah.
funny as hell in this film.
He's always
And
funny.
then when he
Yeah.
died, the movie was over in my heart.
Spoiler.
And he
Yeah.
died in a beautiful manner, by the way. Just to let you know.
I was just,
no spoilers.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah,
I was like,
same here.
okay.
So let's move on to the direction part. The
So
main juice.
this is literally Michael Bay's cut, copy, and paste film. He does everything he does under the shot.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, what was
Iconic.
up with those angles?
That's
Yeah,
his
like,
iconic
it was a lot of
shots.
weird-
It's killing
His
me.
iconic shots is from the bottom.
It's like worm's eye view.
And it's taking the view of where he's filming. He
Yeah.
loves the location. That's why
the
he
panning
the
underneath
sky
his arm.
loves
Yeah.
that. Like,
There's a lot of panning.
Yeah.
this is a nice
This
sky.
is-
And you know what I
Spaceships
noticed?
and stuff.
I
Like,
actually noticed the glare, like J.J.
Yeah.
Abrams'
Like
glare.
the
I was
Yeah.
like,
lens flare, the lens
well,
Lens
that's
flare.
flare.
good. I'm like, anyways, I think it was very
Typical.
typical Michael Bay.
Typical, yeah.
I went in for that, so that's what
Yeah.
it is. Anyway, so what are you gonna give this movie?
Let's talk about music though. Music was
Oh
good.
yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, music was
Music was
awesome.
good.
I don't remember it.
I thought the music was good.
Yeah.
There was points where it was like, wow, this music's actually
Yeah,
really
it
good.
reminded me of a
There's a
little
lot
bit
of,
of
there was a lot of build up.
Now let's talk about what bothered
Drums,
us.
drums.
Because I didn't like this film at all. No.
I think most of us didn't like it.
Yeah. It was just it was an insult. It was way too long. Way too long.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
agree. It was
I
very
agree.
When everyone knows that the last movie was bad because it was all so long, Michael Bay should have been like, okay, no one really liked the last film. Let's see if we
But
cut an hour out
You
of
have
this
to
film.
consider about the last movie is sitting at number 4 spot for like all time highest box office ever. So in his opinion, he's going to be like, oh, it did well, I'm going to do the same thing. And that's what Michael Bay does. His movies are long, that's what you expect, that's what I went in for, and that's what I got. I'm just saying, it is a very long movie, but his movies are long. They're not hour and a half. They're 3 hour long. So that's what it is, right? And like I said, the third movie was horrible. Still sitting at made like $1.5 billion. So in his opinion,
he's definitely a box office kind of guy.
Yeah, right. So
anyways, Gabby, what would you do this film?
So this film was, I felt, very disorganized. I thought there was a lot going on. I felt like if they focused more on just one of the villains, which is, I don't even know his name.
Gravitron?
The bounty.
Yeah, Gravitron.
Not Gravitron. Just the bounty. I feel like if they focused just on that side of the story where
he was a good villain,
where he was teamed up with the humans, Kelsey
he was a
Grammer,
good villain,
to kill the rest of the Autobots, I feel like the film would have been a lot better. I agree with you and the character of the Steve Jobs guy.
Yeah.
Danny Tucci, yeah.
I just felt like the way they introduced him wasn't the way they should have.
Yeah.
I felt like it just didn't fit, and then I mean, the action was great. You can't really get that wrong. It's just big robots and
huge
fighting each other. So for the most part, that was pretty good. There was some really cool sequences, but like,
So what would you give
it was just
What would you give it?
it was just all over the place.
Yeah.
What would you give it?
I'd give it a 5 out of 10.
Alright, Shane.
Well, I give it a 4.5 out of 10. Let's make it easy. None of the jokes stuck. I think I laughed 4 times. I laughed more in depressing movies than I laughed in that movie.
Schindler's List is a funny movie compared to this.
The product placement, in my opinion, was done very poorly. And, you know, I just sat in the movie and I was just praying for it to end. And when it ended, I had the same reaction as Mark Wahlberg. I was crying. It was what would you give it, Ali?
See, but that's the thing. I take it as I went in to watch a Transformer movie, some Michael Bay movie, and that's exactly what I got. I went in for explosions, and I got explosions, and some insane explosions. And of course, you know, certain. I mean, this movie is not The Dark Knight or Inception. You can't compare it. You know, don't do that. Don't go into watching the movie saying, "Oh, I'm going to watch like an A+ movie." It's not, and we all know that. And for that, I actually give this movie a 6.5. I think it's an okay movie. I think it's not horrible. Way better than Part 3. That's just my personal opinion. Part 3 was garbage, and so I guess I like the fact that it wasn't an army commercial anymore. And there was no army, no Marines, nothing like that. It was just cars, and not even American cars. It was like normal cars, a Bugatti and this and that, right? Everything was.
Bugattis aren't really normal, but.
What
So I felt like I was insulted at this film. I felt like Michael Bay just said, you know what? I'm just literally gonna just throw shit on the screen, and maybe you'll like it. I don't really care. I have money, and I'm gonna film this movie. So for that reason, I'm gonna give this movie a 3.5. I will never watch it again. We'll buy it. I pray that anyone of you are watching this right now, just skip it. It's literally like an insult. It's just a huge pile of shit.
There you go. And that's our views.
Hey guys, well, hopefully the next movie we watch will be a much better review.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Penny Apes, I think is next.
Yeah. So we'll watch that and we'll give that review. Cool.
Take care, guys.